and I'm really excited that we have finally come to the end of this course, the Cashing Out Coach course, CCC, Cashing Out Coach. Now, the Cashing Out Coach course is the last, is the level 2 of the coaching course, right? The level 1 is how to be a coach, which I believe if you're listening to me, you probably have taken, right? Now, everyone has to take the level 1 before coming on to level 2, and so far on the level 2 we've been on for more than 5 weeks, and I'm really excited to have you on this last part of the course, right? So today I'll be sharing with you how to go about delivering your course. How do you deliver your course, right? We talked about different things, right? Right from the week 1, week 2, week 3, week 4, week 5, week 6, right? And I want to today let you know how to deliver your course, and then we will also go on to how to keep your clients coming back again and again, right? Last week we talked about attraction marketing, and then we talked about how to write sales copies. These are powerful tools that can help you to cash out, right? These are powerful tools that can help you to attract the set of people you need to attract to yourself, because like I said, there are different levels of clientele, right? You would decide, right, what you want your brand to attract, right? You decide the kind of audience that you want. So how do you deliver your course? First of all, the first thing I'm going to talk about is your readiness. Next, I'll talk about your content. Next, I'll talk about your preparation. Then I'm going to move on to how to keep your clients, right? Your readiness now. Your readiness is very, very important, right? I am a kind of person that can deliver a course whether I am sick or I am not well, right? Whether I'm well or I'm not well, whether I'm in the weather or I'm not in the weather. I have learned over the years how to bring myself up to feeling the work I am about to do, right? Okay, let me explain better. I have learned how to get into the mindset of preparing my course, no matter how I feel, no matter what I'm going through already. I'm not saying you'll be able to do this, but it's something you can work on. Everything in our lives are things that we can intentionally decide to work on and get better at it till it's no longer a problem for us, right? So you need to know how to get yourself into mental and physical readiness. Physical readiness is dependent on how you feel, right? Dependent on how bad the sickness is or how bad the feeling of being down is. So if you're down, you might need to wait till you recover. But if it's not something serious, if you know that you can still handle your course, please go ahead and take your course. Don't change the date, don't change the time, go ahead with it. But if something that is life-threatening, I would advise you to consult with your coaches or the people or your trainees or the people you want to teach, right? Or the person that is hosting you. Consult with them and let them know that you are under the weather and you want the date or the time to be changed, right? But you need to be physically ready, right, to do it, because there is an emotion that comes with your delivery. If your delivery is not powerful, a client will not come back to you. So your delivery is tied to the repeating patronage of your clients, right? It's tied to the repeating. In fact, it's tied to how a single person will come to you again and again, tied to how a business brand will reach out to you, right? How a corporate brand will reach out to you, how international organizations will come back and reach out to you. If their first experience with you was a powerful one, they will recommend you to other people and they themselves will eventually come back to you. So you need to work on your delivery. It will be very sad if your preparation for a course, to deliver a course, was very powerful. You crossed all your T's and you dotted all your I's, and at the end of the day, everything got messed up, it would be very, very sad, and you would not like that kind of experience, right? So if you don't want that kind of experience, you need to learn how to bring up your voice and deliver your content. So readiness is very important. You need to be mentally ready. There are a lot of people I know that if they are not emotionally ready to do something, it becomes very hard for them to do it. So if they are mentally unstable, if they are emotionally unstable, they become unfruitful. As a coach, you need to know how to put control on your emotions, right? You need to know how to snap out of an emotion that will make you ineffective. If you want to cash out, we are talking about cashing out coach. If you want to be a coach that cashes out, you need to be able to pull up yourself. I know that there are some emotional situations where it may be nearly impossible to pull out yourself, but there are strategies to these things. I'm a Christian and I know how to use my spiritual arsenals properly, right? If you have questions regarding that, reach out to me privately. You need to know how to use your spiritual arsenals. Speak in tongues. I speak in tongues and I make sure that the Holy Spirit has dominated my environment, my thinking faculty, and everything. And when I'm done speaking in tongues for 5 minutes, 10 minutes, 30 minutes, 1 hour, everything is beautiful. My mind is together. I prepare my course. I deliver my course powerfully. And funny enough, after the course, I may relapse back to how I felt. Right? I may just let me just get angry again, or let me just go and sleep, let me go back and sulk. But most times I feel good, because there is no how you will deliver a course in a massive manner, in a powerful manner, and then you relapse to being emotionally down. Most times you feel high, you feel excited, you feel like, yes, I've impacted the lives of people. So trust me, even if you are not making money, the sense of fulfillment that comes with being a coach is very, very massive. It's very, very beautiful. You cannot trade it. You cannot trade it with anything in this life. So I want you to give it a great thought. Readiness is very important. Now, we move on to your content. Your content is also very important, and I think I've made mention of it before. You need to take your time, sit back, and prepare your content. Now, the way you prepare a free course, a free training, a free class is different from the way you prepare a paid class. One is because they've paid, you have to deliver something that is nice and something that is optimal, right? And one is free. You also need to deliver something that is optimal but well explanatory and use less of videos. In a paid course, you can use more videos because they've paid, they will watch the videos. And then you need to use videos so that your delivery will be top notch. Your delivery will be splendid, and they will be able to connect with your face, be able to connect with your eyes. So you can use YouTube videos. You can use you can make a video, edit the video, and send to your trainees or the people that you're coaching, right? And then you can make you can make audios. But if you are doing a free course, if you're going to your community or another person's community to deliver a free course that's not paid for, then you need to use more of text. So you need to have prepared your content. You know, we are talking about content. You need to have sat down, picked a day or 2 days or 3 days, right, to sit down and prepare your content. And I've shared with us how I prepare my content. I use WhatsApp, but you can use other apps, any writing app. I use WhatsApp to create my content right from beginning, from my bio. I upload my bio the way I want it to be, in a single page with my picture. Next thing, I go to the topic of the training or the class I want to deliver. Next thing, I go to the content, right? The table of content. I will teach on this. I will teach on this. Sometimes I do that. Sometimes I don't do that. It's not necessary. But go from small to big. Go from simple to complex. Introduction. You talk about your introduction. You go to courses of vomiting in pregnancy. You state the courses one by one in different posts on WhatsApp. Create a WhatsApp group for just yourself. You can add me to that WhatsApp group to make 2 participants. When you create the group, you can remove me, so it will remain just you in that group, and then you can use that group to be creating your content for any training you want to deliver, right? It's very, very, very awesome. So you go from introduction, you go to the body, the causes, the symptoms, the management, treatment, whatever, level by level, until you are done creating your content. Then you can infuse some audios, maybe 3, 5, maximum 7 audios. Don't let your content be full of audios. If you use audios all through, I can ask you to trust me that an audience that did not pay for a course will not listen to all your audios. They will not. It's not a course. It is normal human behavior. So if you are presenting in a group of 100 people, maybe only 10 people will listen to all your audios. So if you don't want that to be, you need to create more of texts, right? Because a free course, people can decide to engage, people may decide not to engage. So if you are going to be using audios, you need to really beg and psychologically incite your audience to listen to your audios. And even after begging them, they still may not listen, right? They still may not listen. Just keep encouraging them. But please, when you are doing a free content, create more of text content. Now, pre-writing and pre-recording your audio is very important, because on the day of your delivery, anything can happen. Anything can decide to mess up. And if something messes up, you will not feel good about it. Maybe your child suddenly fell sick, or you suddenly heard a bad news from home, or you are suddenly called back from work to come do something, or a friend or a sister called you and something destabilized your system. Would you, at the point of delivering the webinar, maybe you just started, you would just say, oh, sorry, something just came up, I cannot deliver this content anymore? You can't do that. But if you have pre-recorded and prepared your content, all you just need to do is to copy and paste, and you don't need all your emotional arsenals stable for you to deliver your webinar or to deliver your class, because you have pre-recorded it. You will not feel sad. Your voice in your pre-recorded videos or your audios will not feel sad or down, right? Because you have done it days or weeks before. That is why you need to prepare before the day of the delivery. I never encourage any coach, any trainer, any teacher to start preparing, just like teachers prepare their lesson notes ahead of the day of delivery. You need to prepare your notes before the day of your webinar, right? These things are very, very important. You need to prepare ahead, and it is it's non-negotiable. Anything can happen. So never prepare your voice notes or your videos at the spot of your delivery. The only time you can do a free course where you will stay your content in real time is if you have a sheet of paper with the bullets, with your points written out. Then it's a Telegram live or a LinkedIn live or an Instagram live or a live session. If it's a live session, then you just need to connect on camera, be well dressed, and use your points to do your delivery on this go, on the spot, right? You do your delivery without having to pre-write anything. But you know that means that you have a full video, and then it's now left to the people that are joined to stay in the course or in the training from beginning to the end, because a lot of people join programs online and they never stay to the end. Is it that they listen to 5 minutes, 10 minutes, 20 minutes, 30 minutes and get out? Only few people will start with you at the beginning and finish the program with you at the end. So you need to pay cognizance to these things and pay attention to whatever you are going to do to encourage people to take that free course. Right now, your free courses, you need to give it your best, because if people put a high premium or a high value on your free courses, then they will be interested in probably taking your paid courses, because the mindset is, if you can offer this in a free course, then it means that what I'm going to benefit in the paid course will be massive. Do you get the gig? The idea is, okay, it's a projectional thing. Once they see that, okay, the free course was this awesome, then I can assure myself that the paid course will be massive. And if I'm putting my money down for this, I'm going to get value loaded loaded times 10, right? Or loaded times 5, or at least loaded times 2. Your paid courses should have far more value than your free courses. Never ever deliver a better free course than a paid course. Don't ever try it. Now, what's powerful thing you can add to your paid courses is access to you, because a lot of people deliver free courses, right? And you deliver it in an open platform, and if you private chat me, I may reply you or I may not reply you, because you didn't pay for my presence, you didn't pay for my attention. But in a paid course, you can tell your clients that they can have 2 weeks, 1 month mentorship, or a lifetime of mentorship, because mentoring is very important in any kind of brand. You need to hear from people that have gone ahead of you. You will need to come back and ask several questions, because these people have done this thing before you. I'm not saying you cannot be better than the people that have gone before you. You can. Your steps may be faster, your progress may be faster, but at the beginning you would have to look up to some people that have gone ahead of you and ask them questions. Oh, please, how did you do this? Sometimes you need to learn on the job. Sometimes you need to intentionally learn yourself these things. Sometimes you need to reach out to them, and when you reach out to them, don't take them for granted. I always tell people, don't say because the stepped up nurse is a very nice person, she'll carry conversation with you, she'll reply your message, then you take me for, if you take me for granted, the way I will drag you, you will not love it, you will not like it. Let me not even use the word love is too powerful. You will not like it. I can be very, very simple and nice, and I can be very, very I can put you in your place. Let me not use anything negative. I can put you in your place. Also, it doesn't mean I don't sometimes fail or misbehave, but immediately I notice that this person is feeling this manner towards me, I withdraw and I pace myself, right? I pace myself and face my business, right? So you need to learn how not to take people for granted, and then you have to learn how not to make your clients take you for granted, right? I'm not saying you should not be accessible. Be accessible to people. Let people come to you and ask their questions, because emotional attachment is closely tied to payment for your courses, right? If people don't have an emotional bonding with you, they will not engage on your posts. They will not want to relate with you, not because it's intentional, just because they do not feel any pull to do that. But if you are impacted in the lives of people, people will immediately have an emotional bonding with you. They will remember that, oh, this person, we have had this discussion before, she did this, she did that. Don't do it because of money, do it because you are excited to do it. I mentor people because I enjoy doing it. I can lose my sleep because of mentorship. I can be on a call with somebody for an hour or 2 and leave important things I needed to do. Like, there was a day I needed to write an academic paper and complete it. And somebody called me and I was like, see, I don't think I can pick this call. But eventually I kept looking till I picked the call. And then I discovered that what the person wanted to say was something very massive. So I just needed to yield and help. And then when I was done, we're done around 12 midnight. But it was an impactful one and I was happy to help, right? I was happy to help. And then if family issues come up, if my children need my attention, and that time was the time I'm doing something, if I see that level of need is not just, oh, I want to play around, I'll stop what I'm doing and give that thing. So we should need to I give that thing attention. So we need to learn how to weigh what is really important, or else you will lose a lot of money. A lot of money will be left on the table because you didn't give attention to whom you needed to give attention. Just give an extra attention. You don't know what the next thing that person will say that will be a bloomer for you, that will be open doors for you. Just 2 days ago, I wanted to ignore somebody on LinkedIn that came up to my WhatsApp and started sending PDFs, content. The person is an Indian, and I was like, what is this? I don't get. What do you want me to? You are not even passing across a message. You're just dropping PDFs. I ignored the person for like a week, until the person that came again and still sent another thing. Then he called. I said, what audacity. You didn't even let me know that you want to call me or ask me if I am free. Hi, I said, I will not pick this call. I was looking at the call. I said, please, I'm busy. And I was I was time bound at that time. I needed to complete something and leave where I was for where I planned to go to. This person, so I just said, okay, let me just pick the call and see what this person has to say. And I picked the call and I said, please, I was in the middle of something. I was busy when you called. And it was like, oh, this. And I discovered that it was a massive gig. It was a massive gig. And I was like, look at what I wanted to ignore. Look at what I wanted to ignore. Because the guy came from a very annoying point of view. Some people don't know how to approach. Manner of approach is very important. Very, very important. The person wanted a partnership, something very massive. And I was like, wow. My 2023 is already sealed. Like, a lot of powerful gigs. Even if I resign from my job, my business of coaching is enough to take up all my time. And I'm excited to do these things. I'm super duper excited to do these things. Trust me. So that is all about free and paid courses. You need to be able to, now your paid courses need to be majorly audios and videos. You may not do text for your paid course, because if somebody has paid for a course, what's the point writing a textbook? Just put everything together in an ebook and give it to them. Ask them, okay, in week 1, you read this ebook and give me your feedback, right? Based on what you have read. You can partner them together to read the book together and then present what they have read from that book. Simple, right? In your week 2, you can do audios, 4, 5, 6, 7 audios, at least 4 audios in your week 1, and then you can do 2 weeks training, 3 weeks training. Don't overload the learners or the people you're training or your coaches. Don't overload them. And if you're overloading them, let them know that, okay, you want this course to be done in 2 weeks, and everybody should be free to go their way. So that's why you are loading them up. But don't let it be more than 2 hours, 3 hours of engagement with your content, right? So now, one good thing about paid course is that you can self-pace it. You can tell them that, oh, what I'm going to be sharing with you, you can decide to take your course or listen to the audio today or tomorrow or next tomorrow. Anytime you are free in the week, you take your course. So it's paid courses are usually self-paced. Free courses you need to attend in real time, except it's on WhatsApp and it's text. Then you can always come back, scroll back. But many people don't scroll back when it comes to WhatsApp. So many people just jump in at the time they were there and miss out on a lot of important information, right? So, and in your delivery, you need to be professional. You need to be professional with your delivery. If you're not professional, people will take you for granted. If you're preparing a paid course and you're sounding like someone that is hungry, you're sounding like someone that was dropped off a trailer, or you're sounding like someone that wants to die in the next 5 minutes, people will not listen to you, because it's even hard to get the attention of a lot of people nowadays, right? So how do you get people to keep coming back to you, right? The only way by which, there are different ways, right? Number 1, testimonials. Okay, number 1, good delivery. Like I said before, good delivery. Very good delivery. Then at the end of your delivery, you need to do a CTA. You need to do a call to action. Let people know that, okay, this is what I do. This is what I help people do. Drop a link. Make sure that your courses have a link, right? Or at least as a flyer. Drop a flyer, okay? So now we are done with the free course. This is a flyer for the paid session for the masterclass. If you want to take the masterclass, it's this Naira. And we are starting 15th of February. If you are interested in joining us, please do well to make payments to blah, 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 blah. Do that, right? And then that's all. That's transiting from a free course to a paid course, right? Now, how do you keep people coming back? Use testimonials, right? So now it may not be those same people that will come back. It might be their friends or their family members or their colleagues. So make out testimonials of the people that paid for your first course, right? If 2 people took your first course, or 5 people or 10 people, make sure you make out testimonials. Make flyers, testimonial flyers, right? Make recordings, videos of their experience and share it on social media. Share it with them and ask them to please share with other people, right? Now, after that session, Give them continuous access to you. Keep giving mentorship. Anything that has to do with that course, you can reach out to them. You say, I remember that you took this course and I think that this will help you. I just thought about it. And you send them a voice note. They will really appreciate it. And if you come up with another course next time and they discover that they have a need in that course, they will come back and take that course because the initial experience they had with you was a good one. Most of my clients keep coming back, right, to take another course. In fact, most of the people that sponsored my medical outreach for Pregnancy Support Foundation come back to sponsor again. Why? Because when you know how to wash your hands properly, you will know how to eat with adults, right? So testimonials are very important. Showing up on social media with those contents, those testimonials, audios and videos that were shared by your students in your first class, even from your paid class. Do screenshots, a lot of screenshots of their feedback, and keep sharing it again and again, right? The only way to keep people coming back is to keep on sharing those contents. If you're not doing a service, if you are doing a product, then you need to keep sharing it with them so that they will not forget that you are selling that product. And when they are done using that particular one they bought from you, they can keep coming back to buy again and again and again. Make sure you keep your integrity. Integrity is one reason many people come back to you. If they see that you are a man of your words, what you say you do, what you do you say, then they'll keep coming back to you and referring people to you, because there are a lot of scammers out there, a lot of fake people out there. So when they see someone that is original, someone that is ready to go all out, they too will go all out to assist you or be of help to you or suggest to you people that can help you. See, trust me, people that have helped me in my coaching business are people that I don't even know. People that I just decided to give them an idea about something and they said, wow, this is amazing, I'm going to take your course, right? So that is how it works. And I with this come to the end of this course. I believe that you've been able to gain maximally. Please, delivering your course is very important. It's just as important as the preparation. It's just as important as the marketing. You know, we learned about marketing, right? Everything is important. Make sure you play your games well. If you don't do these things the way that it needs to be done, then you will not get people paying for your courses and you will not be the coach you want to be. If you keep doing free things, you will get frustrated and tired at a point if there is no money coming in. If money is coming in, then you'll be more excited to do those things, because money is the oil for the gospel. Right? Anything that needs to be delivered, money has to go with it, right? So be inspired, be motivated to go all out. If you don't tell people about your brand, nobody will know you are doing it. The more you keep showing up, if you show up with your brand every day for 6 months of the year, every day for 1 month, for a whole year, every day for 5 years, people would begin to associate you with that thing. And people will never forget that, oh, she's a pregnancy coach. I've heard her talk different things about pregnancy and I'm going to reach out to her when I get married. I would not even wait till I get pregnant. So I get a lot of feedback like that and I'm really grateful to God for that opportunity. So I'm going to close up this Cashing Out Coach course. Thank you so much, everyone, for taking this course. I'm really excited that you chose to do this. I'm always available anytime you need me. Once again, I am Adeswa Oni, the Stepped Up Nurse.